Hello from a very, very cold Aylesbury. So I've just got out of the van, it says -5. So normally I get to site for around 8 o'clock on day one just to set off the lads to the, oh God, I can't even speak, my head's frozen. Normally I get to site for around 8 o'clock to introduce the lads to the client. But this morning it has been chaos in Aylesbury. It is literally just queuing, and I've sat in traffic for over an hour, so I'm well late to my own meeting. But spoke to the lads and spoke to the client, everything's all good. But normally I just feel it's quite polite to just turn up before everyone else, because obviously I've had the communication with everyone, and then introduce them to the project lead. On this one it's Steve. So yeah, sorry, yeah, flustered. So day one, this is one of our next jobs now. So this is the 4th loft that we're starting this year. This is a hip to gable on a 1930s property in Aylesbury. You'll see here we've got the skip and scaffold up already. So skip come first thing this morning, scaffold went up yesterday. Neil, bless him, in the cold got up this this scaffold for us. We're 5 boards short, but I'll show you around the back, but that's fine. But what we'll do is we'll jump up there now, take a look, and I'll be able to show you what's what, and yeah, we'll go from there. So here we are, got Steve up there exposing the roof section. Mario's stripping off the tiles and filling up the skip already. So on this build is what's called a hip to gable with a rear dormer. So on this one, if you can imagine this hip section here, we're basically going to build the gable wall up and remove the hip. So it's the hip section to a gable, and then we've then got the added bit of the rear dormer at the back. So with that space we create quite a large space, but by having this gable stood up, what that allows us to do is get the stairs up and over the existing, which obviously then means minimal space lost inside. On this one though, we're having to move the wall slightly to accommodate the stairs, but then this is going to release this amount of space in the loft, which is quite a big area. And then structurally, this is what we're working with here. So this load bearing wall, this wall in the middle, typically on an age of house like this would normally be load bearing, but on this one it's been determined that it's not load bearing, just purely because of the thickness of the wall. It's too small, so it's about a 90mm finish, which a normal load bearing wall would probably be about 110 to 120mm with a brick and finish either side. So what we've had to do is put an eaves beam in from side to side, and then we're then going to run the joist from the very front to the back. So this is why they're a double, is that a double 8x2? Yeah, double 8x2 at 400 centres, which is quite unusual, because normally we'd break the span down onto the middle wall and back. But yeah, so like I said, a bit hectic this morning just because of the traffic and stuff. We're just waiting on the Lawson's delivery at the moment. That's due out any minute. But Steve and Mario just cracking on, taking off the roof section, getting everything exposed, and as soon as those materials land, we can crack straight on. We've got to take this chimney down as well, so we're going to have the aerial repositioned. Neil, bless him, he come yesterday to put all the scaffold up, but it was just a few boards short, so he's built everything ready, but we've just got to put the boards on. Well, I say we have. He's going to come out in the next couple of days just to put that section on, hopefully tomorrow, if it all goes well, so then we can get that chimney down. But then if I show you what we're working with on the inside, so I have got some video footage from before I can show you, but this is effectively what we're working with inside. You'll see there we've got some water tanks in there. I've got Patrick, the plumbing team, coming out tomorrow, Pat and Luke, coming to fit a combi boiler on this one. We'll walk through all the different steps of what we could have on and offer on this one, whether it be an unvented cylinder and a combi just seems to be the better option for the clients, which works. But yeah, keep track on our socials and our on our YouTube, and we'll post some videos of this build as well, slightly a little bit different. I mean, we do quite a few hip to gables in the year, but it seems to be some of our videos online around the hip to gable get the most views. We've got one on there from a Facebook Live, I think, from a few years ago, that's just, the numbers are great on it. So yeah, but don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you again on the next video. Take care.